It's Wednesday, April 30th, 2008, and you're watching The Ointment. I'm Steve Tatham. Today is National Honesty Day, and in honor of this holiday, every talent agency in town is closed. Our top story, those tax rebate checks are in the mail. Those are going to come in handy when you need to pay your foreclosure fees. Wednesdays here on the show, I invite special guests into the studio. Frequently, those guests come from rooftopcomedy.com, where you can find fresh and funny comedy every single day. Today's guest is Carrie Snow, a comedian. I've been a huge fan of hers for many, many years. I'm so excited that she's finally doing The Ointment. She's been on every other show. Today we have the sensational, the hilarious, the accomplished Miss Carrie Snow.
It's amazing what guilt will do. Well, I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here too.
We had some technical, so embarrassing. We had some technical difficulties last time, but you'll sweeten all this in post, won't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, this. I'd like you to do something with this. Could you? I think I just want to put a pleat right here. See, I know I'm being shallow about politics, but is everybody sick of it? Is everybody just sick of it? And the infighting and the war and then President Bush is going on a game show. Just put a gun in my mouth. Because it's everything that I feared all happening. It's like Nixon on Laugh-In back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, they have no. Forgive them because they know. Yes, he knows what he's doing. He's an idiot. And I'm angry and I want it to be over.
It's been going on for like 2 years, this election.
I was young when this election started. I had hope, I had dreams, I had collagen. I have none of that anymore.
So what's on your mind today? I know there's got to be something bugging you today.
Because I'm angry all the time. Even though I'm not hungry and angry, because I used to be hungry all the time when I was on a diet, I'm not on a diet, so now my real feelings can actually come up, and that's even more frightening. If I could think of a way to eat while I was practicing yoga, my life would be perfect.
I thought your life was perfect. Now, you're a keen observer of people.
You know, I keep asking people, and because I do a lot of voiceover auditions, and people keep asking me about RLS because I did a voiceover audition for some of this medicine. Now, restless leg syndrome, it's a real thing. Like people go to bed and then all of a sudden their legs start twitching.
How do you know it's real, though?
I know somebody who's taking medicine for restless leg syndrome, but I think she's just running away from her husband in her sleep, or kicking him and pretending to be asleep. But the weird part of this medicine, and you know, big pharma, don't even get me started. The only reason you don't take like basic generic drugs is because they don't make enough money on them. But that's another story. The disclaimer on a lot of these RLS medicines are, please tell your doctor, it's the usual stuff. You know, dry mouth, you know, sleeplessness or sleepiness, you know, whatever. It says, please tell your doctor if you experience gambling or sexual mania. I have a couple of questions. First of all, why isn't this stuff in our drinking water already? And second of all, what does one say to one's doctor when your doctor asks you if you have heightened gambling or sexual mania? I would just go, shut up and deal. That's just me.
Anything else in the news catch your attention?
I read the little articles in the paper about the woman giving her husband, you know, a liquor enema and killing him.
Does that happen?
It happened once, but she was acquitted in the death. Another guy boiled his girlfriend and then called the police and said that, you know, the devil made him do it. Well, duh. So that's the kind of news that I really care about, because that is wacky stuff. Those are the people that finally said, I'm not going to listen to another debate. And I'm going to go and be myself. I'm going to give my husband a, you know, I'm sure it was like Cointreau or something like that, some sort of a heavy liqueur enema.
Do you have any parting words of wisdom for us?
There's a lot of comedy going on out there now because the world's really depressed, and I'm going to profit from it. Thank you. I love The Ointment. I did promos for the David Letterman show when he was on in the morning years ago, and it was enormous. Stood out in front of the Comedy Store, I love David Letterman. I want to be Mrs. David Letterman. Not realizing there were so many other women out there that were crazy that wanted to too. What else? Do you need any other kind of promos for The Ointment?
I think that's good.
Is the puffiness gone from my eyes? I don't know if I'm going to do well in high def, I'll be honest with you. I'm not doing that great in low def. All right, well, it's hot. I'm taking my jacket off.
Well, thank you so much.
It was a pleasure. I love the ointment. Sometimes it's, creamy. Sometimes it's gel. Poor ointment.
Carrie, where are you going? Carrie Snow, ladies and gentlemen. That was Carrie Snow. And finally, one last news item. There's a fertilizer shortage. A fertilizer shortage. Did you know that? Finally, a problem in this country that politicians are equipped to solve. That's the ointment for another day. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Catch you tomorrow, everybody.